Alright, good morning guys, good morning from Bangkok and welcome back again into another vlog from Love Thailand. It's a beautiful sunny day and yes, if you are planning to visit Thailand in the rainy season, no problem. It's not raining every day and you will have definitely beautiful sunny days just like today. This is out of the topic, but just in case you are worried about the rainy season, then no problem. Now let's talk about the main topic. Thailand is changing the visa rules and making it easier, longer and much affordable. So what are they and how can you benefit from them? I'm gonna start with the easiest ones because there are some rules that needs explanation, lots of question marks on them, and there are some rules which are easy and simple. And the best one I'm gonna leave it till the end, which is about the digital nomads and the remote workers. Yes, it's a good news, but we're gonna talk about it at the end. Now let us start from the easiest ones which needs no explanations and they are simple, easy, clear. New nations added to Thailand's visa on arrival and visa exemption program. Now first of all, what's the difference between Thailand visa on arrival and visa exemption? Visa on arrival are for the countries that they get visa once they arrive to Thailand. Visa exemption for the countries they don't need visa and they can enter Thailand without any requirements. Now let's talk about the added countries to these programs. This recent immigration announcement added 36 countries to visa exemption list and 12 countries to visa on arrival list. So now what we have? Visa on arrival is now open to 31 countries, up from previous list only 19. The number of nationalities eligible for visa exemption now sits at 93, up from 57. New additions to the exemption list include Albania, Cambodia, Jamaica, Laos, Mexico, Morocco, Panama, Romania, Sri Lanka, Uzbekistan. Now, concerning China, India and Kazakhstan have been enjoying temporary visa agreements with Thailand, but these have now been made permanent. So they have also been added to this list. That's a good news, especially for the Indians who are asking, what about our visa? This is a good news for the Indians. Nowadays you can enter Thailand without any requirements. You are permanently, officially added to this list. But that's not the only thing concerning all these countries. These countries before they were entering Thailand and getting 30 days on arrival or visa exemption. Nowadays they can get double, 60 days. Yes, we want you to stay more and spend more. That's a positive point. Till now everything is very clear, more added countries, more days to stay and more to spend. Alright, now let's talk about another type of visa which is Thai student visa holders. As I said, the best one will be the last one. But first of all, we have to mention everything. So, what about Thai student visa holders? Foreign students of higher education generally must leave as soon as they graduate from their academic institution. So, once you are graduated, you have to leave the country. But what about now? What about with the new rules? With this update, however, these students will now be allowed to stay in Thailand for up to 1 year. So now you can stay in Thailand after graduation for 1 year. The government hopes that during this time students can search for employment in Thailand and fill positions in fields that are experiencing a shortage of qualified workers. So guys, if you have a student visa, you have graduated, you don't have to leave the country, you can stay up to 1 year, you can find work, you can enjoy, you can spend more money. You have now 365 days to stay more in Thailand and enjoy more things. And maybe you can find a work and qualify to a good position. Till now, no complications, no question marks. Let's talk about another type of visa which is also very popular, the retirement visa holders. What about this visa? What's happening? What's the good news? Thai retirement visa holders. The popular Thailand retirement visa has also been updated and is now easier to acquire than ever. Now, the point is so easy and very clear. Before, if you want retirement visa, you have to have an insurance that covers at least 3 million Thai baht. Yes, 3 million Thai baht. Now you can have an insurance that covers only 440,000 Thai baht. So the amount is less and it's much easier to apply for retirement visa. All these points I am mentioning, they are positive points, and I'm sure lots of people will benefit. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, now we are going to talk about the best part of the visa rules, the visa changes, but here we have lots of question marks. First of all, let's say what's happening. Later we're gonna discuss and check what are the possibilities, and they need more explanation. The all-new Destination Thailand visa for remote workers in Thailand. This one is called DTV, for digital nomads and remote workers, which will be valid for 5 years and allow holders to stay in Thailand for a total 180 days each year. These days need not to be consecutive, so you cannot stay 180 days in one time, and the 180 days limit means that holders will not have their foreign income taxed by Thailand. This is very important. You can stay in Thailand for 180 days per year. It's for 5 years, and moreover, if you don't stay in Thailand more than 180 days per year, you don't have to pay taxes. This is good. But how can you apply about this visa and what are the requirements? Applicants must be at least 20 years old and prove they have at least 500,000 Thai baht in the bank to support their stay. Holders, they cannot apply for work permit but can earn untaxed foreign income while in Thailand. The visa fee is planned to be 10,000 Thai baht. Basically, you have to put 500,000 Thai baht at least in the bank. You have to be at least 20 years old and you cannot get work permit. You can work online and not pay tax because you are leaving the country every 180 days. You can stay in Thailand in 1 year, maximum 180 days, but not consecutive. So you have to leave the country from now and then. Now the rules are not so clear. There are lots of question marks. They will be explained later, but this is a good news for digital nomads, for remote workers if they want to come to Thailand, enjoy a vacation, work from here online without paying tax. So it's good, but we need to know more about this point. Now let's make a conclusion and tell you what are the true real updates about the new rules of entering Thailand and my opinion about the positive and negative points. The most significant updates involve a new visa type designated for digital nomads, new additions to Thailand visa on arrival and the visa exemption program, and the easing of some restrictions on students and retiree visas. Now the first point, adding countries to visa exemption and visa on arrival, is really positive points. Trust me guys, applying to embassies, consulates, it's complicated, lots of papers, procedures nowadays without any headache, especially for the people they visit Thailand a lot, like Indians, Chinese and all the nationalities. They can come and enjoy a free visa without any complications. So that's a very positive point. Now concerning the second point, the student visa, it's a little bit tricky because after graduation you have 1 year. Yes, it's good to find a job, but can you work everything? Because as a foreigner you cannot work everything in Thailand. That's the question. 1 year for what? For me it's positive if you can find a work as a foreigner and permitted to work in Thailand, or you can have a vacation for 1 year extra. That's the point for the students. For the retirees, it's also positive because you don't have to pay a lot to get that very expensive insurance, and moreover these days many other people with low budget, they can enter Thailand and they can apply for this retirement visa. That's the point. It's positive, less payment, much better. Now let's talk about this point, which is the best point, the digital nomads visas and the remote workers. You can have 5 years, it's clear, 180 days per year, but I have lots of questions about this visa. Everyone who has 500,000 Thai baht in the bank can apply, or It's applied for specific nationalities. 180 days per year for 5 years. You have to pay 10,000 baht each year or 10,000 baht for 5 years. That's another question. Another question, what are the requirements to apply for this visa? 500,000 Thai baht in the bank, it's clear. More than 20 years old, it's clear. But are there other requirements to apply for this visa? We don't know. Alright, let's be positive, guys. All in all, the rules are good for the people who wants to come to Thailand, enjoy more, stay more, and spend more, of course. But we need more explanations concerning the digital nomads and the remote workers. Hopefully they will come in the coming months. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching, stay tuned and subscribe for more from Live Love Thailand.